What do you do when you face each other from the back, at a risk of subsequent attack? When guns are locked and loaded and ratios equally stacked, unless one of you decides to do the stab, a game of faith with tensions arising from your head. What do you do when you're forced to face all that, bearing revenge in mind and the earth to settle the score? Looking for new violent ways to explore, a bloodthirsty war, to know who dropped first to the floor, itching to see what is in store, wondering if we'd be asking for more, if it means survival of those you adore. What do you do when your only option is to fight? Or else you won't be able to see the light of leadership, the ultimate side of right, losing everyone by your side. What do you do when you have to choose between being too ashamed to see your family in its eyes and keeping your legacy by sacrificing your life? Is your name worth the maintenance even after you die? Or is it all part of a nonsensical lie?
Doubted me, my family was disappointed in me.
I have to give all of me even if it means I won't see them again. What life would I have if I was the only one to live instead? I could breathe all types of air, but still I feel dead. So I go to battle about to take a bullet to the head. But deep down I feel there's different ways to mitigate, even if I doubt and think you would pull the last spade. Combat is despised, but there are times it looks heaven-made, and it all becomes that when there's a family honor to be saved. But something in me wanted to play it safe, though in all the things I seem to know. Wanted to settle a dispute with a handshake, only to be met with a blow. They say it is better to be the bigger man and not stoop so low. I say it's not gonna work when it's the very thing that makes resentment grow. Sometimes you gotta look forgiveness in its eye and give it a heart. No. I come with my side of story, you come with your truth. But the end is one and it won't include a truce. I got a family to feed and you gotta look out for yours. But now it's not the time to care about the youth. Maybe this is something that is beyond of what we're used to. We may not be the right word, as you may have taken me for a fool. Quickly I turn around and lock eyes with you. Great minds think alike, right? I said, as I ended up being the first person to shoot. Won't give you a helping hand, I'll just let you be. The vultures are hungry beasts, so I'll leave you all to bleed. I'm sure your family will honor your legacy and weep thoroughly. I'm sure they'll rave about your glory. But one thing I know is that I won't feel sorry. For what? I could have been in the same position as you if you'd shot before me. I guess everyone's a hero in their own story. But it all boils down to who's able to stand his ground at defending his territory.